For Americans, relocating to the Philippines may be like stepping into a colorful tapestry where East and West collide in the most surprising manner. Imagine yourself in a busy metropolis where modern malls are just a short distance away and street sellers are selling delicious street cuisine.
And this is our Filipino kinilaw.
You travel across verdant islands with glistening waters, but you also have to become used to a new way of life and set of cultural customs. There are always fresh adventures and a few surprises to look forward to every day in this special blend of difficulty and excitement. Living in the Philippines is an exciting and enlightening experience, ranging from acclimating to local customs to enjoying great, yet foreign dishes. Ready to dive into this captivating journey? Let's explore. Living in the Philippines as an American is an intriguing experience that brings together two opposing worlds. On one side, there's the allure of sunny beaches, vibrant festivals, and a strong sense of community. On the other hand, there is the issue of adapting to new cultural norms, local languages, and lifestyles. It's a location where American ideas combine effortlessly with Filipino customs, resulting in a setting that is both familiar and pleasantly unique. Whether it's the people's kindness, the vibrant food scene, or the slower pace of life, living in the Philippines provides a distinct blend of comfort and adventure that can be both eye-opening and profoundly satisfying. You can never be bored in the Philippines thanks to its beaches and many islands, which is one of the main draws for Americans. Currently, over 35,000 Americans reside in the Philippines, accounting for 1.3% of all Americans living overseas. This Southeast Asian jewel has beautiful tropical beaches, low-cost living, and a laid-back lifestyle that appeals to people seeking both adventure and relaxation. From bustling urban hubs like Manila and Cebu to the tranquil charm of its islands, the country offers a unique experience. Its English-speaking populace, thriving expat communities, and strong Western influences make it particularly desirable to Americans looking for long-term vacation. One of the Philippines' biggest strengths is its well-known hospitality, as evidenced by its ranking as the first country in Asia and in the top 8 countries in the world. Over the years, the nation has gained a reputation for showing true hospitality to tourists, immigrants, and expats. The intense heat on the streets may not dampen the friendly grins and cordial greetings that Filipinos always bestow upon you. When asked about his experience in the Philippines, an American replied, "Honestly, Filipinos are some of the most generous and welcoming people I've ever met. And Filipino hospitality, it's not just about giving you a warm welcome, it's like they're making you part of their family. In the Philippines, guests are treated like royalty. They'll go all out, preparing these huge meals, even if they can't really afford it. What's amazing is, this doesn't stop when they leave the country. It's like they carry that sense of hospitality with them wherever they go." Another visitor stated, "Coming from an Italian family, I thought I knew a thing or two about hospitality. But Filipinos, they take it to the next level. Their parties are overflowing with food, and when you leave, you're not just full. They send you home with enough leftovers to feed an army. But it's more than just the food. It's that deep sense of belonging they give you. They welcome you with open arms, excited to share their culture, and it feels like you're one of their own. I'll admit, sometimes it can be overwhelming, especially when privacy is scarce and the celebrations never seem to end. But at the end of the day, you come back appreciating their warmth and acceptance even more. Filipino hospitality is all about making everyone feel like family, no matter where you're from." Filipinos are remarkable, known for their resilience, strong family ties, and ability to smile even in the face of hardships. What truly makes them stand out, however, is their unique brand of hospitality. Whether dealing with locals or foreigners, Filipinos have a natural warmth that makes everyone feel like family. This trait has been ingrained in their culture for centuries, with early ancestors welcoming traders and foreigners with open arms long before colonization. Even today, this welcoming spirit is alive and well, creating a lasting impression on those who experience it. Filipino hospitality isn't just about politeness. It's an act of genuine care. From offering slippers and food to ensuring a guest's comfort, Filipinos go out of their way to make people feel at home. It's a gesture that reflects their deep-rooted values of generosity and compassion. Even if they have little to give, they will still find a way to share whatever they have. This is true even among the poorest, who would gladly offer their last bowl of rice to make a guest feel welcome. Beyond generosity, Filipino hospitality is about forming meaningful connections. When you are welcomed into a Filipino home, you aren't just a guest, you become part of the family. Filipinos treat their visitors with the same love and care they offer their own relatives, leaving a lasting impression that goes far beyond the visit itself. This sense of belonging is what makes Filipino hospitality so memorable and cherished by people from all over the world. Even in a fast-changing modern world, Filipino hospitality remains a vital part of the culture. It's more than just tradition. It's a reflection of the Filipino spirit, one that values kindness, inclusion, and the importance of making others feel at home. This enduring trait is something Filipinos are rightfully proud of and continue to pass on to future generations.
The Department of Tourism has launched this Philippine Experience program to further these cultural programs that highlight the Filipino identity.
U.S. citizens can relocate to the Philippines for various reasons, including work, education, retirement, business, or to join family members. While U.S. citizens can enter the Philippines visa-free for up to 30 days as tourists, longer stays require specific visas. It's important to choose the appropriate visa based on your situation, especially if you plan to work. Those looking to work need a 9G work visa, which costs around $400 and requires proof of employment and a provisional work permit. Other visa options are available depending on the purpose of your move, such as for retirement or education. For retirees, the Special Resident Retirees Visa, SRRV, is available for individuals over the age of 35 who are in good health. This visa comes with financial requirements, such as maintaining a $20,000 deposit or investing in real estate, and the application fee is $1,400, with a $360 annual renewal fee. Students can apply for the 9F student visa if they've been accepted into a recognized educational institution in the Philippines, with an application fee of $250. Those who are married to Filipino citizens can apply for a spouse visa, allowing for a longer stay. The visa application process is fairly simple and requires submitting essential documents such as a valid U.S. passport, medical and physical examination reports, police clearance, visa fees, and 4 passport-sized photos.
Basta immigration. Philippines immigration.
Moving to the Philippines offers a more affordable cost of living compared to the U.S. Everyday expenses are significantly lower. For example, a 3-course meal for 2 people costs about $21.52 in the Philippines, compared to $75 in the US. A loaf of bread is $1.19 compared to $3.54, and a 0.5-liter domestic beer is just $1.26 versus $6. Public transport is also far cheaper, with a monthly pass costing $10.14 compared to $70. Basic utilities cost around $100.15 monthly in the Philippines, while in the US, they average $188.70. Rent for a 1-bedroom apartment in a city center is about $324.40 in the Philippines, much lower than the $1,708.27 average in the US. And purchasing property is also more affordable at $2,616.76 per square meter, compared to $4,692.35. Prices will vary greatly depending on where you move. Living in the city center is likely to be more expensive than in a rural area. The Philippines has a 52% lower average cost of living than the US, which is beneficial to consider. As shown in the table above, property is also far less expensive. Before you can focus on daily living expenses in the Philippines, it's important to account for the cost of transportation, especially when relocating from abroad. This includes shipping your household goods and covering airfare for family members. If you're bringing pets, additional arrangements will need to be made for their transport as well. On average, shipping a full container from the US to the Philippines ranges between $850 and $4,500, depending on the size and location. While shipping by sea is generally cheaper, it also takes longer than air freight. The exact cost will depend on the volume of your belongings and your departure and arrival points, so obtaining quotes from shipping companies is crucial to planning your move. Once you're in the Philippines, securing housing becomes a priority. Many expats choose to rent initially, as it offers flexibility to explore different areas before settling down. Both rent and property prices in the Philippines are substantially lower than in the US, making it more affordable to rent or buy a home. Healthcare is another vital aspect to consider. While the public healthcare system is underfunded and ranks low internationally, private healthcare offers a higher quality of care. most expats opt for private health insurance to ensure access to better medical services. In terms of daily life, banking is relatively straightforward, though opening a local bank account typically requires an in-person visit. Public transportation is affordable, but systems like jeepneys and buses can be unpredictable, so learning to navigate them efficiently is key to easing your transition. Living in the Philippines comes with its own set of challenges, particularly in major cities like Manila. One of the biggest issues is the heavy traffic, which can make commuting long and unpredictable. The congestion, combined with variable road conditions, can make driving stressful. So many expats rely on public transport or hire drivers to navigate the city more efficiently. Another common challenge expats face is the so-called skin tax, where foreigners may be charged higher prices for goods and services simply because they're perceived to have more wealth. This can apply in markets, transportation, and even housing, so it's important to be aware and, when possible, negotiate prices or seek recommendations from locals to avoid overpaying. Expats in the Philippines often encounter unexpected import duties and customs challenges, which can lead to confusion and frustration. For instance, many expats sending personal items like clothing, toys, and books may find that, despite prior shipments being duty-free, recent boxes are subjected to significant import fees. This can be particularly distressing when customs charges appear without clear explanation or official documentation. Typically, recipients are required to pay duties directly to delivery drivers without receiving a detailed breakdown of the fees. This lack of transparency makes it difficult to understand or dispute the charges. I first traveled to the Philippines in 2015 for a solar project in northern Samar and was instantly charmed by the local culture and people. My initial visit evolved into a long-term adventure as I organized a yoga retreat in Mindoro and decided to live abroad indefinitely. Although I had an offer to teach yoga in Bali, I opted for a 6-week position on Siargao Island, which unexpectedly became a 5-year stay until the COVID-19 pandemic altered travel plans. Siargao, now bustling compared to when I arrived, remains a unique gem with its vibrant community and the warm hospitality of the locals. Navigating visa requirements in the Philippines is notably simpler than in many neighboring countries like Indonesia, which is a plus for long-term stays. Connectivity on Siargao has improved but still varies, so remote workers should verify that it meets their needs. While the Filipino diet heavily features meat and sourcing fresh vegetables can be challenging, the tropical fruits and local cuisine offer their own delights. The strong sense of community in Siargao, where locals and expats blend together, makes it a truly special place. If you're planning a move, be ready for an enriching experience deeply rooted in Filipino culture and hospitality. American citizens living in the Philippines have both special benefits and drawbacks. On the plus side, compared to the US, housing, food, and transportation are more reasonably priced due to the relatively lower cost of living. Expats find the Philippines to be a welcoming place because of the nice people and their great hospitality, and they may also enrich their experiences with the country's lively culture and varied landscapes. On the other hand, obstacles including sporadic bureaucratic roadblocks, disparate infrastructure levels, and constrained healthcare options can be problematic. Notwithstanding these difficulties, the Philippines offers a fulfilling experience because of its breathtaking natural beauty, vibrant feeling of community, and chance to fully immerse oneself in a diverse range of cultural experiences. The Philippines offers an amazing and rewarding expat experience for individuals who are prepared to embrace the local way of life and adjust to the peculiarities of living overseas. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button to stay updated with our in-depth analysis. Your support keeps us going. Let's deeply analyze the world together.